Hey guys, welcome back to another World of Tanks PlayStation 4 video. We are back on the road to tier 10. A little bit of post-game commentary this time. The last two have all been live comms, but I managed to have a couple of nice games in the E-75 when I was just sort of grinding away. So, going to bring you those ones. Now, been enjoying the E-75 a lot, not going to lie. A lot more compared to the Tiger 2. Tiger 2 didn't really motivate me to want to drive it too much. Certainly not as much as the Tiger 1. But the E-75 has been a lot more fun. It's been really good to use. This is it, I believe, with the top turret. Yeah, according to my notes. They may be wrong, but I think this is right. Top turret, not the top gun. I haven't unlocked the top gun yet. I mean, this round was from like a week ago or whatever. But I've been really busy, so I haven't really been able to play it since I got these two games, but thankfully I did. We're on Blizzard, we're on Erlenberg. To put in perspective of how little time I've had to do anything, it's now Monday the 10th. I'm recording this in the evening after work. I haven't played any of the Japanese tanks yet. I've not had time. They came out on Friday. I've not had time to even think about starting the Monster Ops, so probably just going to end up buying those. Yeah, so, and I'm so glad I had these rounds ready to do a commentary over, because it's quicker than doing a sort of 20-minute live commentary video, which I probably wouldn't have had time to do tonight. So, thankfully, the E-75 is an absolute monster, and I was able to get a couple of rounds away last week and had them stockpiled and ready to go. So I've got this one you're going to get today, and I've got another good one that you'll get later in the week. So hopefully that is cool with you guys. Enemy T-32 spotted, and we put one to the side of him, and he gets ruined, and we bounce a shot. So my feeling here was push up nice and aggressive. I find like Blizzard is all about anyone who gets spotted early just gets wrecked. But if you're in a really heavily armored tank like the E-75, and there's a little bit of hard cover that you can manipulate like we have here, then it feels like a good tank to have at the front. And because the matchmaking is quite nice, there's like, I think we've got 5 or 6 tier 9s maybe on each team, nothing too crazy. You're not tier 10, there's no concern about like a Death Star popping up and ruining all your health. So I thought I'd just push on. I can work as a sort of spotter, spotting people out, and if I do spot people out and they're not right around a corner like this guy, if they're more like that T-32, they are just going to get ruined straight away on Blizzard, because they will be in range of all of my teammates pretty much. Oh, shot underneath him. Terrible. So I missed my shot on the IS-3, mucked that one up, realised that he was going to get wrecked, and I didn't need to worry about trying to get the last kill on him. The last shot. The kill shot. So I thought I'd bugger off. Now, here you go, here's the caps dying. So my only concern when we started this game off maybe a minute or two ago and we moved over here was that we were all going one way, and there was a big risk of capping. I thought, I mean, what seems to happen on these maps is everyone just kind of drives around the edge like it's a big race from one of our streams, and you either both go the same way and you hit each other, or you both go different ways and the teams end up kind of driving around in circles. There you go. You can see it's not the top gun because it's got that pretty low alpha and pretty speedy reload time. But thankfully it looks like, my concern was that if a whole bunch of them had gone the other way, they might have gone straight for the cap and just capped out really quick. But thankfully we've got one heavy who's still quite near our base. Another one not a million miles away, just slightly further up north. There we go, nice little tracking shot on the T10. And we get the assist on that as well. Yeah, we got a guy to defend there, and they didn't seem to rush it too badly, which was nice. Which was the saving grace. It got to the stage though, when I was pushed around that corner, that I was like, well, if 3 of them bundle on the cap, there's nothing I can do from here, so I'll just stick with my guns and we'll see what we can do over here. And be ready to defend that as and when we need to, which you will see later on. So I feel like I'm in a decent position here. There's a lot of enemy tanks getting spotted out. For a lot of that time I wasn't getting spotted myself. There we go, managed to take the E-75 down with a nice hat shot. And a lot of them were up on this ridge trying to shoot down on my team. So it seems to be working pretty well. We're chipping away. It's a little bit frustrating having that low alpha damage that this gun does, but it does have a very nice reload compared to the Tiger 2 with actually very similar alpha. So here's the only just a couple of enemy tanks remaining. The IS not going to be too much concern. He is going to bounce and bounce and bounce. And the enemy's E-75 is a concern, but we're outnumbering them pretty badly now. And I can't shy away from the tier 9 tanks the whole game. We need to get stuck in and do some damage to this guy. There we go, nice shot on there, nice decent roll, 315. And you really do notice the difference in that reload time. Oh, 349 now, that was a nice roll. Yeah, you really do notice the difference in that reload. It doesn't feel like annoyingly slow, like the Tiger 2 did a lot of the time. But still pretty even. We've done quite a nice amount of damage. There's E-75. He's very nicely backed up quite a long way, so I can get a bit of an easier shot. But we bounce off his lower plate. We got premium shells loaded now. I'm not sure if I just loaded that in or if it was that previous one. Probably wasn't, or it probably would have bounced. And he turns sideways anyway, so we wouldn't need him. So now I'm heading straight to the cap. I know that heavy's got killed, so there's no one else defending the cap. I'm going straight there. There's the enemy light tank. See if we can fire a quick shot at him. Nope. Alright, we'll get moving. Fire a moving shot. No, but the cap has got to be the priority now. Ignoring all else. We are 5 versus 3, so the numbers wise are pretty good, but they've got 2 over there. If they got 3 on, it'd be a close game, but we've timed it just right, I think, so we're not going to be a million miles away. So the reason I'm really enjoying this tank compared to the Tiger 2 is just, I think it's the armor. Well, it's got to be the armor, you know. The Tiger 2 didn't feel like it had, it felt like it had okay armor. Oh, here's the tortoise. Decide to fire a snapshot, see if we can break that cap, fluff it, but thankfully a teammate is able to do it. I felt like I still probably would have had time to get here. What do we have, 10 seconds on the clock? I reckon I could have got here and put that shot in before the timer ran down. So that was my kind of thinking there. You notice we didn't damage the T28, but we still reset the cap on him because we damaged his tracks. You don't need to actually do damage to break the cap. You do need to do more than hit them. If you just hit them and bounce, that won't do it. But if you hit them and damage a module without doing damage like I did there, that will reset their cap points. So, useful little thing to know. I had my prem shells loaded up to break the cap with, and just decided to leave them on for a lot of the time anyway. Give them a cheeky little ram for good measure. Find a nice squishy bit to fire at, and put one in. Keep an eye on what the KB4 is doing, but we've got tons of health. We've got plenty of armor. It's not really going to be a concern, and this is the last dude left alive now. But yeah, I just find that, like, the armor on the Tiger 2, when you're side scraping, that worked pretty well for you, but like the E-75 is just, it takes it to a whole nother level. It's so much more competitive armor-wise at its tier than the Tiger 2. And I've had so many games that are blocking like 3, 4, 5k damage, no problem. And it's dishing it, and because of that, you're able to dish out more damage. You're able to sit in a more aggressive position and keep firing. When in the Tiger 2, I might be more inclined to sit back or to pull back behind cover. When I get spotted in the E-75, you're like, sod it, I'll fire another shot or two. But there you go. We got 4,500 damage, pretty respectable. 1,725 base XP and a first class mastery. Not quite the full mastery badge, but we did get a defender, a Confederate, and a steel wall. So very chuffed with that. 3,500 blocked as well. Very decent round. Hope you enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed grinding this tank, and I don't think it's going to take me too long to get the 100 at all, even though I'm not playing the game tons at the moment because of time. I am enjoying the tank, and you know that's what counts, and it's a great tank. So getting a lot of wins, getting a lot of XP. Nice one. Alright, well thanks guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. My name is Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.